Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This truly is a place of which you never tire. The San Siro, one of the most historic of football venues in Italy or indeed anywhere.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Valverde! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Valverde did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Moved on forwards. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around with his positioning, and he's got the pace and strength to deal with the quickest opponent. He's not going to fall for cheap tricks either. He's just not that type to dive into tackles.
Okay, interesting. Chouameni, that's really well manoeuvred. That's a nicely weighted pass. Carvajal gets over and intercepts. Now it's Thuram. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Thuram is firing after that one. Vinicius Junior, and he's picked out the run. There's the hit! They've scored!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So, a breakthrough already. Vinicius Junior. Well timed, excellent interception. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Rodrigo. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Vinicius Junior, and here's Mbappe. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
That is a great pick out.
France are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He's played him through.
Stood up well to him there. More and more pressure on the ball here. Rudiger.
Mbappe!
Chouameni.
Oh, he's been... Can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off.
Vinicius Junior. Rodrigo. Nice sequence of passes, this.
Oh, Rodrigo! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Up towards the front line. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Chouameni. And it's Conte. He's picked his way through. Thuram! Now, who's going to be first to this? Chouameni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, no joy this time. Vinicius Junior, who does have an assist to his name. And Claimed it back swiftly. Conte.
France truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That has been cut short. Oh, Red, nice interception. He's looking to set free a runner. And they've got a throw. Thuram, Camavinga. And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. That's headed upfield. Mbappe chasing after it, engages and forces him off the ball. Vinicius Junior aims beyond the defence. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. Great. There's the whistle for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we're off again.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
So what can they make of this? Conte is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, that's a key interception. Camavinga. Hernandez. That is a great pick out. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Good take by the keeper. He's read that well. Now it's Rodrigo. Always onto this. Rodrigo. And he's been shifted off it. Upamecano did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Good read, needed to be. Goulet. Goulet tries making a foray down the right. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. France still behind thanks to that solitary strike. That's tidy. Camavinga. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And it's Conte. Looking tidy in possession here. Looks to go up and over. Camavinga! That was superb goalkeeping!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
France with the corner, their first.
Francia. Numero 13, numero 6, lasciano il campo per il numero 7, il numero 14, cambio di giocatori.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Modric has got himself a free kick. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Mbappe. Olise. That's a lovely, neat pass. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
France are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Modric. France do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Rabiot. Nicely aimed pass. Modric does really well to win the ball there. Eder Militao promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Bellingham. Vinicius Junior! He's scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Rabiot. Now that's well seen too. Played back in. Great position here. Bellingham! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Hernandez. Rabiot. Hernandez picks it up out wide. Oh, shooting chance! He has done it! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
France get themselves back into contention.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot
Bellingham.
on.
Mbappe! He scores! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Madrid take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Brahim Diaz has a goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Bellingham. Camavinga. Hernandez deals. And the shot! Yes! And the lead is 3. It is surely done.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Madrid blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He has found the way through.
Now the finish! The whistle has gone and it is all over.
A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly... Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Unmistakably the San Siro, this most distinctive of structures, 80,000 it holds.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
And here's Mbappe. Looking tidy in possession here. Rodrigo. Oh, super ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Elise providing an outlet on that flank. That is a brilliant interception.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Kante showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very potent.
Yes, getting the... That's a half-decent try. Mbappe, Camavinga, he can run onto that. And he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. No, that's been intercepted. France are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. It's a goal kick. Eder Militao. Now it's Thuram. And that interception was most necessary. And now the breakaway. And he was quick to react. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Conte, can he get it through? There's no flag. It's a mighty effort. Valverde. Elise. And the shot! Goal! France! And France are in front.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
France have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Well read, nice interception. And that's really well manoeuvred. That is Conte. That looks a good ball through. Thuram. Oh, sweet feet. Kante looking to run onto it. And through to the goalkeeper. And they can counter here. Vinicius Junior. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. That has been cut short. Valverde. Chouameni. Goulet. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And here's Mbappe. Rodrigo. Now the finish! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Upamecano did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Elise, the muscular approach does pay off here. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Conte. Koundé, nicely aimed pass. Chouameni cuts out the pass. Camavinga. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. France head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. France with the corner, they're first. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Now it's Rodrigo. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Valverde. Now it's Rodrigo. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that could set him on his way. Conte.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's had a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.607 spettatori.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 6.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 14. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Thuram really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. That is ended up in no man's land. Olise is onto it in a flash. And he welcomes it in. Mbappe! That's an excellent interception. That's going to go a long way. He's played him through. Mbappe! That is a crunching tackle. Terrific header. Decent enough try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
France perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Short changes him with that pass. And there's green grass ahead of him. Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Mbappe. Madrid can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
A lot of space ahead of him. Great chance! Camavinga. And it's lofted through here.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Can he latch on to this? Mbappe. Rabiot. Shapes to shoot! It's loose, and there's a race for the... Oh, what has happened here? And he's straight offside.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 13.
So here comes the substitution.
Numero 7. Lasciano il campo per il numero 20, il numero 12.
France have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Fiddles it through. Oh, great chance! Interesting ball. Vinicius Junior chooses to go back. Look at the space here. No way through, so back it comes. And he's heaved it away. Bellingham threads. Great hit! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
Madrid complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now. Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
And it's Rabiot. And he's picked out the run. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Bellingham. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And it's Modric. Now it's Mbappe. The pass has gone astray. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Showing great feet there. He's got away. Now who's going to be first to this? So that's it. It is all over. Again, that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost...